Okay, one of the most frequently asked questions I get from students of AP World History, APUSH, and AP Euro is this: do we have to memorize the dates of events? And the answer is no, but also yes. Let me explain. First, here's why the answer is no. You will never see a question on your exams like this: in what year did the War of 1812 begin? And look, if you get that answer wrong, I don't know what else I can do for you. But the point is, you will never be asked on what date did X event occur and in what year was Y document written. Now, maybe you've had those kinds of questions on other history exams in other classes, but you will patently not have that kind of question in your AP classes. Why? Because that is a pure recall question, and the AP overlords are not interested in you recalling a bunch of disorganized factoids. They are interested in getting you to think historically, and so those are the kinds of questions that you're going to see. So rest easy on that count. However, the answer is also yes, you should know dates, and here's what I mean. One of the key skills that you'll learn in an AP history class is the ability to think chronologically and in terms of causation and change over time. And if that's the case, then you do need to know in what order certain events occurred. So for APUSH, you really do need to know that the Missouri Compromise came before the Compromise of 1850. For AP World, you really need to know that the process of industrialization came before and caused the process of urbanization. For AP Euro, you need to know that the Great Depression set the stage for the rise of fascism. Now, beyond that, there are a few specific dates that you do need to know, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you where to find them. So that's my first piece of advice. You really need to know the basic order of things so that you can write intelligently about them and demonstrate your ability to think historically with those events. Do you need to know that the Missouri Compromise was passed in 1820? I mean, strictly speaking, no. But you do need to understand where it fits in the chain of events that intensified the sectional division over slavery with respect to westward expansion. Now, the second reason I say yes, you should know dates, is because there are a few dates that you should be familiar with, and those are the dates that frame each historical period in the curriculum. The APUSH curriculum has 9 periods, AP World has 4 periods, and AP Euro has 4 as well. Now, here's why you should know those dates. Your exams are going to ask you, both in the multiple choice sections and in the writing sections, to think about events that occurred within a certain time period, and often they'll correlate to those time periods that I just showed you. And probably the most significant reason students miss points on both the writing and the multiple choice is that they give answers that are outside the time period of the question. There will often be potential answers in the multiple choice that are right factually, but ultimately are wrong because they occur before or after the time period in question. Or even worse, I've seen many student essays at the National AP reading that they break my heart. They've written a magnificent essay and reasoned well and used good evidence, but they've written about another time period instead of the one the question asked about. And so that means no points for you. So my suggestion is this: as you're going through your courses and your readings and your class lectures or whatever, keep a basic timeline all year long. Maybe create a new page for each time period and add the important events or documents or people in their proper order. And then when it comes time to study for an exam, you don't necessarily need to know the exact dates of everything, but just make sure that you know their basic order so you can use them to think historically. Okay, finally, let me tell you where to find the few dates that you actually do need to know. For every AP course, the College Board publishes their course and exam description, and in that document you'll find the content of the course. If it is not in this document, they cannot test you on it, but if it is in this document, then it's fair game for questions. So what I've done is I've gone through the CEDs for APUSH and AP World and AP Euro, and I've put together a document for each that shows you every date that they specifically mention. So for example, in the APUSH CED, it mentions that the slave trade was banned in 1808, so you bet your sweet bippy you ought to know that date. Now the AP World CED actually has no specific dates beyond mentioning a few centuries by name, and so I just told you what the period dates mean and what the main themes are in each period. And the AP European History CED gets the gold star for mentioning the most specific dates that you need to know. So have a look at those documents, and I think it'll help you know which dates you really need to know and which you don't. Alright, I hope that clears things up. If you want help getting an A in your class and a 5 on your exam in May, then click right here and grab my ultimate review pack. If you want me to keep making videos for you, then you can let me know that by subscribing, and I shall oblige. Heimler out.